Everybody together, is it? Or?
Except for group 1, everyone together.
Yeah.
Why except for group 1?
They need a special talk with the police.
Group 1.
Group 1 is an extreme trouble.
They are, yes.
Are they minority?
No, that's
I forget because it's not.
I think everybody here is a minority, right? In Ireland.
And the British one?
That still makes you a minority in Ireland.
Essentially, you have more power than all of them.
What you saying, man?
I'm just joking, I'm joking.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Don't forget what country you're in now. Yeah. Right. I've lost track of what I was saying. Oh yes, we'll look at the practical problems first. So I think for the other group they wanted to see 5, 6 and 8. Can you have a look at the questions and see what you think if those are the ones you want to see as well?
Is this today's lesson? Today's lesson or the practical?
Practical problems we'll do first.
practical problem.
Yeah.
I think you changed it from the book, right?
It's a little bit different, a little bit
Or
different.
something.
Who are we missing? Is this everybody now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al Mohammed is in the other class or in the other group?
No.
Or
He's in this group, I don't know where he is.
He's not here.
So,
Yeah.
Nadia, Al-Muhannad, Juliana, Bahir.
I think Juliana's the only one who's missing who should be here in this group now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
she's sick.
Okay, yes. And we got 5, 6, not 5, 6, 5, 6 and 8 is what I looked at in the other class. Can you have a look at 5, 6 and 8? If you want, I can do those 3, or if there's other ones you prefer, I can do those. 5, 6 and 8 are the ones to do? What's in 7?
Pythagoras theorem.
Pythagoras theorem?
Yeah, it is.
Is that the one with 1 over x?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So 5, 6, 7 and 8 then.
Oh, and the one I asked you today, you know, in class.
Which one was that? In which lesson?
Let's see.
The turning point lesson?
Yeah, that's
I said I'll do that one.
Why? Drink your coffee.
You're ruining Thanksgiving for me, by the way.
Wait, you killed the interest.
Today's Thanksgiving.
Well,
and you're ruining it for me.
It's already a terrible
You're ruining
holiday.
it for
It's
me.
a terrible holiday when
Ruining
they
it
kill
for
the
me.
Red Indians.
You're ruining it for me.
Stop.
Red Indians, are you red?
Hey! Tone it down a minute!
Sorry, Native American.
That's better.
Native American.
Amin, let me give you some advice in life. The quieter you are, the less trouble you'll get in. Not just from my class, but in life in general. Because one day, you're going to tick someone off and it'll be a punch to the face. True story. Okay, we'll look at 5 first. Yeah? Is number 5 the one about the piece of paper? No. What's number 5 about? Yeah, what's number 5 about?
The number 8.
Oh, the number 8, they wanted us. Yeah, I remember it now. So, in this one, I say, can you just move that a bit to the right, but don't, wait slowly, because, yeah, don't want it to fall off. There. Okay, leave it there. So, I say the number 8, you can write it as a sum of 2 numbers, like, for example, 1 and 7, or 2 and 6, or 4 and 4, whatever. Now, let's pick one, for example. Let's just say, I don't know, 3 and 5. What's wrong? Let's say 3 and 5, okay? What I want you to do is maximize the product multiplied by the difference. So here, what's the product of 3 and 5? 15. And what's the difference? 2. And the answer here? 30. Let's pick a different pair. Let's say like 1 and 7. What's the product?
7.
And the difference? 6 and 42. Now, I made a table earlier. You can see here are possible x's and here are possible y's. So we could have x here, 0 and 8, for example. So what's the product here? 0. The difference is 8, and when you multiply them you get 0. And then here you get 42, and then 48, and then it goes back down. So the maximum happens somewhere around about here. But it's not going to be 2 and 6, because I never said in the question it needs to be a whole number. You know, it could have been 2.1 and 5.9. But I feel like the answer will be near 2 and 6 anyways. Do you understand the concept here? Yeah.
What?
So, why what?
It was 2.1 and 6.8.
You got 2.1 and...
And 5.8.
Okay, 2.1. Is that right?
It's 2.14 and 5.8.
Yeah, okay. So it's near 2 and 6 then.
Problem
What's the problem?
maybe you are giving another answer which is
But I haven't given you any answer yet.
it's different from the answer which you get.
What's the answer at the back?
1.79 and 6.3.
I think that is the right answer.
Let's hear the soul.
Yeah, let's see for ourselves. So, what is the constraint here? Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my here.
Okay, but look at this. What's the constraint here? Yeah,
It will be
x plus y, you need it to equal 8. And what's the thing we're interested in? Their product, which is what? xy, and their difference. X minus y or y minus x, it doesn't matter, you'll get the same answer. I'm just going to do y minus x. Okay, what is the problem here? The problem is there are two variables, x and y. We want only x. Well, that is easily fixed. How can I do that? Y equals 8 minus x. Yeah. So x, 8 minus x, 8 minus x minus x. 8x minus x squared, 8 minus 2x. 64x minus 16x minus 8x squared plus 4x cubed. 4x cubed minus 8x squared minus 16x. Oh no, hang on, 64. 64 minus 16 is 48. Plus 48x. Is that okay? And it makes sense what I'm doing here? Yeah. So what do I need to do next? 4x cubed, is it? It was the x squared multiplied the x. Oh, sorry, thank you. That should have been 2, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks. 2 and 2 here. Okay. Okay? Is that okay now? What do I need to do next? Differentiate, yeah, because I want to make this a maximum. So what's the derivative here? 6x squared minus 16x 48 equals 0. This has no factors. I need to use the quadratic formula. And I get x equals... No, actually, I think I must have done something wrong here because I'm not getting answers. No, sorry, I've done something wrong in my multiplying. Please help me. This is right? Yes. This is right? Yeah. 8x by 8 is 64x. 8x by minus 2x is minus 16x. Minus x by 8 is minus x squared, and then that's a plus 2x cubed. 2x cubed minus 8x squared.
No,
No.
you added it wrong.
I did what wrong? The 64 and the 16?
Wait.
No.
48, yeah.
16.
What the heck? No, I just did this with the other group and it worked.
Maybe you have your calculator wrong. In wrong mode.
Oh yeah, I see I have it in the mode to give me the wrong answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to turn that mode off. I'm doing something silly here. Maybe it's with the y. No, okay, that's right. 8 minus x minus x, 8 minus x, 8x minus x squared, 8 minus 2x. Oh, come on. There's something stupid on the screen and nobody can see it? Anybody spot the stupid mistake? Yes! Oh, I think I know who this is. Ah, what are you doing here?
Nicholas here.
Ah, you don't need to be here. You want to be here? Fine with me. Yeah. 16x squared.
No, 16x.
8x by 8 is 64x. 8x by minus 2 is minus 16x squared. There's the mistake. That should be 16x squared. Thank you. So it's minus 16 minus 8. Minus 24. I missed the square. Right, now we're good.
Are you?
No.
No, because
The 48.
Yeah, that's a 48. Thank you.
What?
Because the derivative. Yeah.
But then I know the reason why we had 48 was because we did 64 minus 16.
No, it's all okay now. It's all okay. The 48, that's the 48 at the end. That's unchanged.
4x
No.
minus 16x squared minus
64x.
2x cubed. 16x.
Do you know what? I'll just take it back.
Yeah. It's gone now.
Yeah, we'll just continue from here. So the only mistake was that needs to be a square.
Yeah. And if it's a square, then we can't subtract.
We can put these two together.
Yes, which means 64 is still 64, not 48. Let's just take it out.
This was 2. So I have 2x cubed.
Yeah.
And then this one, minus 24x squared plus 64x. Now the derivative, 6x squared minus 48x plus 64 equals to 0.
Yeah, but my point was that it wasn't 48, it was 64. Do you see it?
No. Yeah.
This is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Okay, yeah. What you said is correct. Yes. Now I thought I was making another mistake which would have been quite painful. Right, so the two solutions here are 6 minus 48 and 64. So you get x equals 6.309 or x equals 1.691. Now that's only the x. How do I get the y? Yeah, substitute it in. So 8 minus this will be 1.691 and 8 minus this will be 6.309. So this is the first answer or this is the second answer. But you realise they're really the same answers, you've just swapped around the x and the y. So the maximum is when you say 8 equals 6.309 plus 1.691 because their product multiplied by their difference, this is going to be the maximum it could be. So I can make it as big as 49.3. And when I use 2 and 6 on the spreadsheet, what did I get for 2 and 6? I got it at 48. So I can make it a little bit bigger by moving a bit past 2 and 6. You nearly got this one.
The problem was I factorized
It's all good now? Yeah. I don't know, I think you can leave them open. Now you gotta remember, I was just sitting in here with the stinky class before you, so this fresh air is quite relaxing. Yeah. Oh, you closed? You needed them closed. Huh?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh, good. Okay. Right. We got this one. Yeah. What do you think? Is it still hard, or does it look easy now, or what?
The problem is to make a fusion.
Yeah, it's the equation at the start, is it? Yeah, yeah. What did I say I'd do next? 6, was it?
Yeah.
Is 6 the piece of paper? Did you like that one?
You have a square sheet,
Yeah,
paper.
I remember you have a square sheet of paper and you have to cut the corners out and fold it up to make a box.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Open box.
Let me show you my fusion method.
No, you sit down there, it's okay, yeah.
Which
Which one?
I did not get the answer. Just
For which one?
6 from the first.
I'm going to do 6 now.
No, like I did fast trying, but I did not proceed.
You did it a fast way.
No, like fast trying.
First try.
Yeah, but I did not proceed.
So what are you trying to tell me? You got it wrong?
No.
And would you like to see the answer? It's
It's
impossible. Oh, great.
For me.
But not for me.
No,
So
I want to show you.
I'll do it, and then we can have a look at what you did then, okay? So let's have a look at 6 now. So in number 6, you have a sheet of paper like this, a square sheet of paper, which is important. And what happens is you cut corners out, and then you fold it up. So you cut this out, you cut this out, cut this out, cut this out, and then you fold it along here, and it folds up into a box, open top box. Yeah. So I don't have any letters. We'll say the box is L this way and L this way, and because the thing the thing we can change is the cuts on the corners, I'll call this X and X, X and X, X and X, X and X. So I have here now a box. And I'm trying to make this box as big as possible. If I cut too small here, the box will be very shallow. But what happens if I cut it too big? The box will be very narrow.
Yeah.
It'll be tall, but it'll be narrow. Both are not acceptable. We need something in between. Yeah. So I need to make the volume a maximum. So, how big is this side here in the box? How big is this side? L minus 2x. And this side? Same. And this side? What is it? X. Can you see that? Can you visualize the folding, and the height will be x then, yeah? Yeah? Okay, can I continue? So what's the volume here? It will be L minus 2x times L minus 2x times x. Yeah? Okay. So this will be L squared minus 4L x plus 4x squared x. L squared x minus 4L x squared plus 4x cubed. So that's 4x cubed minus 4L x squared plus L squared x. That's the volume. We want to make the volume maximum, so what do we do next? Differentiate. So what's the derivative here?
12 squared minus 4.
Minus 8.
Oh, 8 minus
And
8.
x. 2L, just L.
2L.
2L.
12.
L squared.
Why?
Because x is 1.
This is a constant on the x.
Oh.
Yeah. Equals 0.
So that means the previous L is constant.
The L is the constant. Yeah. Right, we can use the quadratic formula, or we can factorize. Let's factorize. Be strong, okay? So, because this is a plus and this is a minus, what are the signs here?
Minus and minus.
Minus and minus. Yeah. This is a 12, so it needs to multiply to make 12. So we could have 12 and 1, or 3 and 4, or 6 and 2. But we have not much choice at the back. If I have an L squared, what multiplies to make L squared? L and L. So we have no choice here. The answer I can see will be 6 and 2, because that will make 12x squared. And when you add it, you get what you need. This will make L squared. This is, what do we have in the middle here? This one here is minus 2lx. And on the outside we have minus 6lx. In total, minus 8lx. So these are the correct factors. So we have x equals 1/6 L, or x equals a half L. One of these answers does not make sense. Which answer does not make sense here? 1/6? That's what the other class said, but no. Yeah, but why? Go on.
Because how can you cut off half of, if x is equal to half of L, then you'd be cutting off the whole entire side.
Yes. You can cut off 1/6 the length from each side. But you cannot cut off half the length.
Yeah, that would work.
If I cut off this half and it's gone, I cut off this half and it's gone, and then this half is gone, and this half is gone, then what is the volume here? 0. So actually what's probably happening is this is probably the minimum answer, and this is probably the maximum answer. But how can we check? Second derivative. So d2v dx squared. Where is it gone? So what would that be? 24x minus 8L. So if I put this in, 1/6 L, what's 24 divided by 6 is 4. 4L minus 8L is minus 4L. So this is maximum. And then if I put in a half L, 24 divided by 2, 12. 12L minus 8L is 4L, a positive 4L, which makes it minimum. So this makes the volume maximum, and this makes the volume minimum. So this is the answer here. Did anybody get that? But it makes sense now? So what was the hurdle that prevented the progress then? What was the part that just didn't continue from the start? Okay. Now, what's your story?
I was able to make the calculate
Yes?
calculate on our
Are you happy with the way I did it? Then that's all that matters.
The same one you did with the previous two.
Yes.
You know, you said like ignore this, and then we'll do a new problem, so we, finish it off.
But, for example, when I did it with the other group, I didn't verify it was a maximum of the second derivative. So, and I'm going to do, this was number 6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to do number 7, which I didn't do with the other group. So we'll do 7 next. Can you have a look at 7?
Yeah.
What did you do with the other group? Did you not do that?
7, I just think.
Just 7.
Yeah.
So you did everything but 7.
Okay. But I need to do it again because if you have questions, maybe your questions will be better questions than their questions.
That's Nathan. He's the best.
Is he though?
At questions.
At questions.
I have that recorded.
Good. Do I now? I can always have the sound beep at this part, That student really, really is a pain. And nobody knows who I'm talking about. I don't think the microphone can pick you up. Do you want to say it a bit louder for him? Alright, we'll look at the next one now. Nobody watches these. Nobody watches. I look at them as 0 views.
Yeah, I always put first in the comments.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. It's okay, that's okay. It's there for whoever wants to review them later. Right, let's have a look at 7 now. So, what does 7 say? I don't remember. Can you read it there?
Yeah, by using Pythagoras theorem,
Yeah.
find the formula for square root between the origin and y.
Oh yeah, is this the 1 over x?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we basically have, now you don't need to know the graph, but I'll just draw the graph anyways to help you. This is the graph for y equals 1 over x, but in fact you didn't even need to know that to do this question. So what we're looking at is the distance between the origin and the point on the curve. So at some point the distance will be a minimum, like here. We want to know what is that minimum distance. Yeah, you get the idea here? So my hint was to look at Pythagoras. If this is x and this is y, I'll call this z for distance, for example. So we have z squared equals x squared plus y squared. But the problem is we have x and y, and I want only x. So what could I do here? How could I fix this? Yes? Oh, root here? Before that. Y is equal to 1 over x, so I can change this into 1 over x squared. Right, now, I am not looking for z squared. What am I looking for? Z. So what do I need to do? Root. But then this is a problem, because if I root it, what's the derivative of this? We have not done that in class yet. But that's okay, because I can show you another way. Can I go to the side for a sec? Yeah. So suppose I have this line here, and let's say I have the numbers on it 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2. What is the minimum? Where is the minimum? Here it is here at 0. Now suppose I square all the numbers. 4, 9.
Is this a number?
No, just some random numbers, yeah. 4, 9, 16, 0, 1, 4. Where is the minimum? It's still in the same location. So in other words, the minimum of z is at the same place as the minimum of z squared. So in other words, minimizing z squared has the same result as minimizing z. We can use this to find the x, the location. Right, so what is the derivative here? Now be careful, I'll need to change this into x minus 2.
Yeah.
So this will be 2x
Plus
minus
2x minus 3
equals 0. So this 2's cancel at least. So I have x minus 1 over x cubed equals 0. X equals 1 over x cubed. So then I get x4 equals 1. So then, going backwards like this, what's x equal to? 1 or minus 1. There's two answers here. But in fact, the minus answer will give us the same distance as the plus answer. So
Z equals 1 minus 1.
no. The x is the 1. So what that tells me back on my graph is that this minimum happens when the x is 1. Therefore, what's the y?
1 over 1.
1 over 1, which is 1. And so, using Pythagoras, what is the distance? Root 2. So root 2 is the closest this will get to the origin. And you realize if you use minus 1, you get the same answer because you're squaring here in Pythagoras, so it doesn't matter that it was a minus. So the minimum is root 2, and that happens at the point 1, 1.
Yeah.
1, 1 is the closest the curve gets to the origin. Yeah. And we can check it's a minimum again by calculating the second derivative. The second derivative should be positive or negative? Positive for a minimum. Yeah. So let's do a very quick check here. What's the second derivative, which is d2z squared dx squared? That will be, what's the derivative here? 2, and here plus 6x minus 4. Now, if I use 1 or minus 1, it doesn't matter. In both cases, I get 8, which is a positive, which makes it a minimum. Yeah. Okay, did anybody get this? You got this one? What do you think now? Over here? No? Right, let's have a look at number 8. Now, do we have time to let you try it? Yes, we do. Number 8 has a similar idea to this question. You need to use Pythagoras. So maybe now that you've seen a couple of examples, you can try number 8 for a minute, and then I'll do it. Do you see how much more relaxed I am now that you're quieter? Yes. It's pleasant, isn't it? Maybe we can keep it up. Maybe we can keep it up. Question.
Yeah, there.
That's even better. I'll just sit here and relax for a minute.
Drink your coffee. Deserve it.
Oh, I deserve much more, but I'll settle for a coffee. Okay, have we made progress on this one? Mixed feelings? Progress is good. Progress is good. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this one now. I said there's a car, how many meters to the north? 50 meters to the north, and it's heading south.
Okay, this is from the center of the crossroad and heading towards it from the north.
And then there's one here. How long until the north car, I'll call that N and W, how long, that's east car, how long until the north car gets to the crossroads? Why? Correct, why? Yeah. But just logically, if it's going 10 meters per second, then it requires 5 seconds to gain 50 meters. How long does it take the east car to reach the crossroads? So will they crash at the crossroads? No, why not? Well, just that, who will get to the crossroads first? The north car. When the east car gets there, the north cars will have already passed it by 1 second. So they won't crash, but at some point in their journey, they will be a minimum distance apart, and then after this they start to separate again. Do you understand? So at the beginning, how far apart are they? This far apart. And then they'll get closer and closer together, and then they'll start to separate again. And we want to know what is that shortest distance. And my hint is Pythagoras. So firstly, at the beginning, what's the height here? 50. 1 second later, what's the height? 1 second later. No. You're you're thinking too much about this. Look at the picture. At the beginning, it's 50 meters away. 1 second later, how far away is it? No, don't look at me. Look at that and think. 40. 40. Another second, it'll be 30, and so on. So, the formula for its height would be 50 minus 10t. Now, does that make sense? Yeah. Each second that passes, it loses 10 meters. So, likewise, what would be this distance here at time t? Yeah. Is it okay? I do not want, I don't care about these really. I want to minimize this distance. I'll call this y. Whatever. Alright, fine, Z. Okay. Please don't. Do you have like...
That was not perfect.
Oh, you just can't help yourself? Okay. We have to use Pythagoras. So we have z squared equals 84 minus 14t squared plus 50 minus 10t squared. So I get z squared equals 7056 minus 2352t plus 196t squared. That's a 50, isn't it? Yeah. Plus 2500 minus twice the first by the second, 1000. T plus 100 t squared. So that would be 296 t squared minus 3,352t plus 9,556. I hope. 7056 plus 251. Yes. Now that's z squared. And we want to make the z a minimum, so what do we do here? Differentiate. And we'll get 592t minus 3,352 should equal 0. So t equals 6 something. 5.66 seconds. But that's not what I want. I didn't ask you when their shortest distance happens. I wanted to know what is the shortest distance. So I'll take that and put it back in here, and I get, yes, I get z squared equals 84 minus 14 times 5.66 squared plus 50 minus 56.6 squared square root. So you get z squared equals 66.21. So z equals 8.14. And so 8.14 meters is the closest that they will get to each other. And when does this happen? It happens after 5.66 seconds.
That's the minimum.
This is the minimum distance between the cars. The cars will always be more than this distance apart. Yeah.
Are we done with practical problems?
What number was that?
8.
There's one more. I thought I said I'd do 5, 6, 7, and 8 in the practical, yeah. And then the turning point. Yeah, the last question. Yeah. Can I go down? Alright, so 28, I said y equals a half, was it? A half e2x plus e minus
Yes.
minus 2 x plus 1 plus e squared x, and I asked you for the minimum, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, we find the stationary point.
Stationary point, yeah, okay.
Yeah, go to the previous lesson.
Turning point, last question.
See, I got confused because, yeah, the e square, not the e x square.
What?
Do that again.
The e what?
Square.
E squared x, what about it?
I didn't know it for that.
It's just like the L squared x. Remember L squared x earlier? Almost like I designed these questions to relate to one another. Almost like it, yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this. So if I want the stationary point, what do I need to do? Differentiate. Let's do this together. Now before I differentiate, I should simplify a tiny bit. Look, I'm changing this into 2ex. Which rule am I using there?
The log x y equals to x log x plus log y.
Power rules. First rule of powers. Multiplying, you add the powers. Now, let's get the derivative here. dy dx. That would be, yeah, the 2 comes down, so it'll be 1, so it'll be e2x, and here, minus 2e
X minus
equal.
EX, this stays the same. And then here,
Right, equal to.
is that okay, Simon? Oh, sorry, not Simon, that's Sarah. Yeah, it's okay? Yeah. And then, lastly, that's it. Equals 0. So this is EX squared minus 2E EX plus E squared equals 0. What type of equation is this? Quadratic. Do you want to use the formula or do you want to factorize it? Factorize it, very good. So, let's try and factorize it. Well, here has to be an EX and an EX. What multiplies to make E squared? And if there's a plus and a minus? Minus E and minus E. Yeah? This doesn't actually work if you try it. Watch what happens. You get fine, fine, these are fine, but look at the middle. Oh no, does it actually work? I don't think it does. No, what's here? This is minus EX, isn't it? And here, minus EX. Oh, minus 2. Yeah, okay, it does work. Yeah. Strange.
Hallelujah.
I could have sworn I got a different answer with the other students. Oh well. Yes. Yes, you are. Oh. This work. Unless I wrote something down wrong here. This is the right question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh well. So we get here EX equals E. Yes? So EX equals E1. So X equals 1. I can sub that in here to get the Y. Y will equal, what's it going to be? A half E squared minus 2E squared plus E squared plus 1, whatever that is. I don't even know. 0.5 times E squared. There's like an E squared in the first 3 terms, isn't there? Minus 2.69. Can I close this now?
I'm sorry, I just didn't understand how you made this, the 2x squared to 2ex plus 1 to that.
Where?
The very first part.
Wait, I want to look at your vocab. From here to here?
Yeah.
Catch it on YouTube and then post first once you understand it. And if you don't understand it, post second.
It's like...
I'm differentiating. Can you take out the vocab? Yeah. Amin, just catch the video again and then we can have a look at it in the class. But I think it should be okay. I don't think it's mad hard. We're all tired.